this is the series that we have. Panel 1 is today, September 23rd, and we're really going to get into what green infrastructure is and how various parties are working on green industry and how they're approaching it.
There's a lot of opportunity to leverage our existing work, not just ours, but everybody else here in the panel and in the room. And we're trying to figure out ways that we can kind of recreate that network that often happens when we're in person.
There are multiple benefits of green infrastructure in particular that communities are interested in. And so looking at all of those different benefits and communicating that to stakeholders provides a new opportunity to build that community support.
Some of the wisdom of the project practitioners that we interviewed, and they said a lot of the research that is there that can better inform project design and project placement already exists. So we need to take a moment to sort of, dig in and do a little bit of research before we start project implementation and design. And if you are going to monitor, think about the knowledge that you will be adding through your monitoring.
If you take our analyses and you stack them on top of each other, so biodiversity and habitat indicators on top of the social and public health metrics, on top of water quality benefit, you can start to get some prioritization of where placement might be most beneficial.
The challenge of other speakers have talked about it of, everybody's kind of got different metrics and different priorities, and the city is in a position where they can really take a leadership role to kind of try to organize and standardize this stuff so that we really can see where we're going citywide, but also make sure that all the projects are achieving certain standards that we've set.
What the LA specific biodiversity index looks like, this is the table. It consists of 3 themes. What you'll note here is that it is not just looking at the numbers of plant and animal species within the city of LA. And so it incorporates all aspects of the biodiversity index. So it's really multifaceted.
This is the new world. This is how Prop 68, Prop 1, Measure W, a lot of the efforts going forward are going to require that we quantify information. So in the work with the council, we used a variety of tools. We used everything from iTree to the California Air Quality Resources Board, climate tools, amongst others. And we're going to make all those resources available to you, all the links, including all the applications that people put in when we're awarded in Prop 1. So you can see some of the data sources and ways that people looked at compiling their benefits.
With biodiversity, especially ecology, water quality, I think it's about having multidisciplinary teams, ecological designers, that's a key role I think more projects need to have. Someone who speaks the language of science and design. And if you have that right team, you're going to get a better project. Maybe we need to look at how we're writing our RFPs, for projects and making sure we have these roles.
But I also think we could do a better job of looking at kind of the cost or the uncertainty of doing business as usual in a changing climate. What are our current choices going to do?
The issues that commonly sort of came up, there's like rotation in sort of the community members that can attend to a project, and the business leaders are more responsive to what's right outside their shop and how it makes their shop look. And so there was, a whole slew of successes in terms of how those different partnerships worked out. But I think the number one response that we got is folks are designing these projects to be low maintenance, knowing that that's going to be an obstacle in terms of securing that funding and securing those partnerships for 10, 20 years to make these projects successful.
And that's a really important lesson to be learned, in that what are we learning along the way, and where are those opportunities to improve those projects and future projects, certainly. And that depends on that data that we're gathering to inform the next decision-making process.
I'd like to thank Eileen and her staff for organizing all of the logistics here and all of the programs and the speakers. And again, thank you to our sponsors. I thank you very much and hope you have a great day.